Alright, ladies and gents, it's Friday and we're back in the pod, talking NBA, talking shop.
Talking shop, in the shop.
Cutting it up in the shop.
That's it.
Alright, so, Lakers.
Yeah.
After that first loss, 6 in a row.
Yeah, now it's massive. Huh?
Six.
Little run.
It's a good run. They've got a solid team and some good pickups. Surprising play from players like Dwight Howard. He seems like he's reborn. He's making all these spiritual posts on Instagram. Sounds like he's really
He hasn't he?
realized he's probably
Not going to be a superstar.
Well, he was a superstar, mate.
Yeah.
He was a superstar. But the second half of his career, he wasted. Who knows due to what? He just wasn't really a willing
Is
player.
it just, locker room drama? I think it was more like when he was at the Magic, he was always complaining that Stan was doing plays without him and he wasn't getting enough touches. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, potentially. I just think it was a mental thing. He didn't really want to be that elite player anymore. Definitely after that fallout from Lakers, he was never the same. So, but he's realized he's come to the end of his career and he wants to have some kind of an impact right at the end, which is good to see. LeBron threw triple doubles in a row. The guy just keeps going and going and going, not slowing down, and he's hustling hard on defense as well, which is the crazy thing. Which is awesome to see. AD's had a couple of huge games as well. They're getting Kuzma back. Kuzma's probably, I think, his third game back. That last game was pretty good.
Yeah.
Blowing off a lot of rust. So yeah, look, it looks like a pretty solid team to me in terms of coming out of the West. They're probably at least the second best team at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do the Clippers have anyone else besides Kawhi? If the little guys didn't step up.
Paul George. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him yet, but
we haven't seen him.
That's the thing, right? You Clippers without Kawhi, they're a very gritty sort of team. They can probably win, I reckon, a good 35 games without Kawhi, right? With Kawhi, they're a 55 win team. Yep. With Paul George, God, who knows what? Right? That's the big unknown for everyone. It probably will be the best team in the comp.
I reckon without those two, they may be able to get a win or two in the 7-game series.
Yeah, in the playoffs, not in the finals.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that team nearly took down Warriors, right?
Yeah.
So, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. What else? We've seen a little bit of for me, it's pretty strong, but a bit of a dog act by Kawhi.
Yeah. There was a bit of talk about it. Because,
So basically, to set the scene, obviously, Giannis, the reigning MVP, the most likely contender to come out of the East, comes into your town, your building. The reigning MVP's flying at the moment, putting up some ridiculous numbers, and this is your opportunity to go up against him. I know it's early in the season, and what do? You sit it out for load management?
Load management, dressed in a suit. What do you do, mate?
I think that's absurd. I think that's such a low thing to do and such a non-competitive thing to do.
But do you think that was a Kawhi decision or someone else?
Look, Doc Rivers might have said it to him. The doctors might have said it to him. He might have a knee niggle. But at the end of the day, this is Kawhi. It's Kawhi's say. You think if Kawhi really wanted to play and Doc and the doctors said, "Oh, Kawhi, we think we should load manage you," you reckon he'll sit it out? Of course not.
Yeah, that's
unless the whole policies that don't give Giannis any more ammunition, we will only probably play him one or twice max, right? Obviously before June. Why give them more insights? Just leave him out because Kawhi's got his number at the moment. So that could be it, but come on, man. Like, it's just really... I know a lot of people are angry about that.
Yeah, they are angry because even though they had a back-to-back, he could have sat out today against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying. Why play against Portland? Why not sit out this game?
Yeah, a lot of people, even who was it that was really angry on ESPN? Ramona? I think it's Ramona
Shelburne. She wrote Mark Jackson was angry about it.
She wrote a massive piece saying, it's the national on national television. It's going to be televised. You got all these people paying money. They're paying big money to see you play.
I mean, it's supposed to be the marquee matchup now. The best and the second best player probably, right? And you don't want to play in your home building? Man, that's a bitch move, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's more of a bitch move than LeBron turning off the lights after half time.
Turning off the lights? What do you mean?
In game 1.
He turned the lights off?
Well, he just didn't want to, looked like he didn't want to play.
You're going back like 10 years, man. Jeez. You're going back a long, long way. But, look, aside from that, Giannis, though, let's talk about some positives. Putting up some crazy numbers. I think he's averaging...
He was 1 assist shy of a triple-double that game.
Yeah. He's averaging, I think, 32 or something like that, 15 and 6 assists. And through 8 games or whatever it is, no one's ever done that.
Yeah.
It just goes to show he's playing differently to anyone else. Supposedly, someone that's rebounding 15 a game shouldn't be setting up play as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing in a very sort of unique way. Different. I mean, he's even bigger than LeBron. He's just playing. He's a very unique individual.
Yeah. I don't think he's got the same build as LeBron, but because he's more... His build is sort of like in between Kevin Durant and LeBron. Right? He's not too skinny, but he's got a bit of size about him as well.
Out of all those, the Kevin Durant plays the smallest, whereas Giannis plays like almost a center, at least.
Yeah, he does, right?
So very, very different. Very different. So yeah, looks like Giannis is taking another leap. What is he, 25 years old or something like that? Pretty much in his prime now. He's hit a couple of threes yesterday too. It's good to see a guy at the top still working on his game, man. I respect that.
Yep.
And showing up, you know. All right, Simmons' injury.
Yeah, he got injured yesterday and fell down and lost to the Jazz.
Okay.
So we're just wondering if he's out for longer than the one game as they suspect.
Yep.
What happens to Philly?
Yeah, I think with Embiid there, that team's gonna go quite well. They actually had a really good game against Portland. They were down and out, and they came back and won that game without Embiid.
Yeah, they did.
Just goes to show it's a pretty strong team.
It's a strong team. I think if Simmons driving the point, because he didn't score all the match. I think he had 8 points or something like that.
Yep.
Who do you see as a good backup point from there? Because they got rid of everyone really.
Yeah, I don't know who their backup is. I think Richardson probably plays a little bit of point, but he's more of a shooting guard, really. But they'll probably need to pick someone up from clearing waivers and things like that going forward. Let's talk about Warriors in Houston.
Yep.
Saw that game. It's amazing seeing this Warriors team, man. Unrecognizable. 1 year.
Yeah.
It's just... And the crazy thing is they've just built this $1 billion... Chase Center right in the middle of San Francisco, and they're rolling out with this really strange looking team. So I'm sure the ownership's not happy and the fans aren't happy at the moment, and it's probably not the way they wanted it, but that's how it goes sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the chips fall, man. Got a player called Pascal, I think number 32, who's playing quite well, coming out of Villanova, four-year senior, and a whole bunch of pieces. So
yeah.
How you seeing Houston Rockets?
Rockets, they're doing the rounds. Then Harden and Westbrook seem to be sharing the load okay. Harden's still getting more touches.
He is. I actually saw a little head shake from Westbrook at halftime yesterday. Harden scored, I think, 29 or something like at halftime, and Westbrook single figures.
Yeah, wasn't happy.
Not happy. Although Houston were winning, he wasn't happy. He's not used to this role, right?
Yeah.
Not used to this role. It's uncharted territory for Westbrook as the second fiddle, but he.
Do you think they should play Harden as more of a two guard rather than a point?
I mean, he is, but he's the primary ball handler, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's always going to be the ball handler of that squad. I think they're trying to space out their minutes as best as possible when they play.
It's just
number one option.
How do they work Westbrook into it? And you said last week, Westbrook's more of a slasher type of player, and doesn't really fit well.
Yeah.
Unless Westbrook wants to say, "I'm going to come off screens," right? Instead of handling the ball.
Look, I think given the huge adjustment needed, they've gone off to a decent start, right? What are they, 5-3 or something?
Yeah, they are
5-3?
5-3.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a reasonable start. And you
is.
think they're only going to get better, right?
Yeah, they should gel a bit better.
Yep.
I mean, Capella's only going to get better. He was a bit lackluster at the start, and he has.
I can see Houston still being the third best team in the West, outside of the Lakers teams going forward. Have you seen any rookies this year? Anyone take a notice? I saw Michael Porter Jr. play.
Yep.
Make his debut. He moves well. Very smooth. Smooth operator. I haven't seen Ja Morant yet.
You haven't? He played a few minutes, and he did well.
Yep. I want to see him play because I heard he went up against Harden and Westbrook and had a good game.
He scored 26.
Oh, that's handy, I think.
Yeah.
He's showing signs of being an elite player, which is really good. LaMarcus Aldridge, what's the story?
He dropped 39 today, and it just felt like he couldn't miss. It was like himself again, his old self.
So you're on the Spurs bandwagon? Not
really on the bandwagon, just saying, is this just a blip, or can the Spurs come back? They've been missing that sort of identity since Timmy's gone. They've always had that player who they could go to, right? And with Aldridge, he proves that he's a bit of a choker. Especially in finals.
Yeah, look, I think Spurs, what can we expect them from? Squeeze into the 8?
Yeah, squeeze in the 8. I mean, they've had a couple of games where they got saved by Patty Mills. Like he's just off the bench, dropped 30. Yeah,
he hasn't dropped off at all, hasn't he? He's going really well. Young Patrick. Good to see the Spurs going well.
Yep.
All right.
Time
for Tool.
Yeah, so I just want to call out Eric Bledsoe today.
Yep.
On an inbounds pass.
Yes, yep.
Didn't pass it. Just started dribbling from out of bounds.
Yeah, from out of bounds, straight up. That was the biggest brain fart you could ever see. He's my tool too. That's worse than. Have you seen Westbrook? Walk the ball up.
Yeah, I have.
That was a major tool occurrence as well. It's funny, probably the funniest up until this came along. So that was, I don't know what he was thinking. I think he needed to be tested for drugs.
Yeah, okay.
Gee whiz, man, on another planet.
Yeah, because I had good old CP3 there as well, schooling the young bloods.
All right, OKC.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, well, that was a clear unanimous tool. That was my tool as well, and you probably won't top that for a long while. Yeah, won't top it. Goes to show the season's still early. All right, thanks for listening in, guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Obviously, iTunes, Spotify, we're all across the board.
As well as YouTube, and if you like, click the subscribe, leave some comments down below.
Thank you very much. Peace.
Peace out.